Progress on reducing inflation is also a vital precondition of our commitment to take sterling into the exchange rate mechanism of the European monetary system. Our commitment to do so was set out at Madrid. It remains firm, and the conditions for entry remain unchanged. When we join the exchange rate mechanism, it will provide a new framework for interest rate decisions. But even then, no one should suppose it will bring a dispensation from the need for strong domestic monetary control. Indeed, quite the reverse. Commitment to the one will reinforce the commitment to the other. At present, the taxation of married women's income is wholly inconsistent with their role in society. In tax law, their income is still considered to belong to their husbands. The effect of this is twofold. It denies married women any privacy or independence in tax matters, and too often it results in heavier taxation than is fair. Frankly, it is time for the system to go, and go it will from April. In future, a husband and wife will be taxed entirely separately. I propose to introduce a wholly new tax incentive which will reward saving and encourage people to build up a stock of capital. The scheme will work as follows. Every adult will be entitled to one tax-exempt special savings account, or TESA for short. All commercial banks or building societies will be able to offer such an account. The essence of the scheme is to encourage people to save regularly over a 5-year period. The incentive for them to do so is that all the interest earned on their capital will be entirely free of tax, providing only that the capital itself is left undisturbed for the 5-year period.
Whether or not the United Kingdom decides to participate in a move to a single European currency, we will be among those who meet the strict conditions required for entry. The government believes that these conditions provide a valuable framework for setting policy in the medium term. And that means that monetary policy is primarily directed at the maintenance of sterling's parity within the exchange rate mechanism. In due course, we will move to the narrow band of the ERM at the current central rate of 2.95 Deutschmarks. Since ERM entry was announced in October 1990, sterling has remained within its permitted ERM bands, while interest rates have been reduced by 4.5%. The differential between UK and German interest rates is now at its lowest for a decade. I believe that it is possible, desirable, and indeed prudent to take a substantial step this year towards our goal of a 20p basic rate for all taxpayers. It is neither necessary or desirable that anyone earning more than their personal allowances should start paying income tax at a rate of 25%. With national insurance contributions at top, that means that the government takes a third of every extra pound earned even from the low paid. In my view, that is simply too much, and I believe that we can and should reduce that burden. So I propose this year to cut the rate of income tax by 5p to 20p for the first £2,000 of taxable income. This
I propose to broaden the tax base. I have never disguised my personal view that the coverage of value-added tax in this country is too narrow. Air travel is undertaxed compared to other sectors of the economy. It benefits not only from a zero rate of VAT. In addition, the fuel used in international air travel and nearly all domestic flights is entirely free of tax. A number of countries have already addressed this anomaly. I propose to levy a small duty on all air passengers from United Kingdom airports. This will be set at £5 for departures to anywhere in the United Kingdom and the European Union, and £10 for departures to other destinations. Virtually every other member state in the European Union charges an ad valorem tax on insurance premiums. I propose now to do the same. The rate will only be 3%, among the lowest in Europe, and the tax will apply to most general insurance of risks located in the United Kingdom. For the typical family with motorhome contents and building insurance, this tax will cost about 35p a week. There was nothing fair about taxation before we started to make it fairer. During the past 16 years, we've cut the basic rate by around 1/4 to 25%, and we've abolished all rates of income tax above 40%. But in the longer term, of course, we have a clear and achievable goal for income tax, moving to a basic rate of 20% as soon as we can. There were many who doubted the credibility of our goal of a 20p basic rate when we first set it out in 1992. We're now making big strides towards achieving it. My final proposal in this budget is therefore to reduce the basic rate of income tax by 1 penny to 24p in the pound. We have a clear commitment to the 20p basic rate. We believe in it and we can achieve it.
In place of welfare, there should be work. So today, this budget is taking the first steps to create the new welfare state for the 21st century. So it is time for the welfare state to put opportunity back into people's hands. So we will create a new ladder of opportunity that will allow the many, by their own efforts, to benefit from opportunities once open only to a few. A job with an employer, work with a voluntary organisation, work on the environmental task force, and for those without basic qualifications, the chance of full-time education or training. With these new opportunities for young people come new responsibilities. There will be no fifth option to stay at home on full benefit. So when they sign on for benefit, they will be signing up for work. Benefits will be cut if young people refuse to take up the opportunities.